So in this segment, we're going to be talking about fresh delays to Brexit import checks on animals could let diseases in. Vets warn. Sorry if you can hear my cat in the background, he's just having a meltdown. Vet chiefs have slated the government's decision to scrap new import checks on animals and animal products coming into the UK, warning it risks letting in diseases that can devastate farms. And this is pretty scary, to be honest. Brexit Opportunities Minister Mogg has revealed that no further import controls on EU goods will be introduced this year. For the fourth time it's been delayed, and we're moving to all digital checks by the end of 2023. But the British Veterinary Association, which represents more than 19,000 vets and vet students, warned that delaying checks could have serious implications for animal health and British agriculture, threatening to allow diseases such as African swine fever. This is one that they've mentioned quite a lot, to be honest. The viral disease, which is highly contagious and for which there is no vaccine, has devastated family-run pig farms in China, wider Asia and even parts of Europe. The outbreaks have been detected in Italy, Germany and Greece, so the disease is in the EU, and the EU are obviously trying to monitor this as best they can. They have databases, etc., but the UK no longer has access to these databases anymore. So, So if we import stuff from farms that are affected, we won't know until it's here in the UK and it's impacting us. So far, the UK stayed free of the disease, but the government has issued warnings for anyone travelling to the affected countries, yet they haven't actually made it that public because I've never heard of these warnings. The World Organization for Animal Health has described African swine flu or fever as a major crisis for the pork industry that is having detrimental impacts on biodiversity and the livelihoods of farmers. So, not great. The minister said it would be wrong to impose new administrative requirements on businesses that may pass on associated costs to consumers, but A, it will pass on costs to consumers. B, what do you mean new administrative requirements? Like, this is what Brexit is. These are Brexit administrative requirements. It's ridiculous. James Russell, senior president of the association, called for a government rethink. This move flies in the face not only of common sense, but also of government's commitment to preserving high levels of animal and human rights health in the UK. I mean, this is the government not doing this because of cost. That's the main reason. Diseases such as African swine fever have already had a catastrophic impact on agriculture and health impact in parts of Europe and elsewhere. I've not heard of this one, to be honest. If you guys know more about this, the impact of African swine fever, let me know. With the UK now being outside the EU's integrated and highly responsive surveillance systems, we have repeatedly warned that delaying veterinary checks further could weaken vital lines of defence against further incursions. It sounds like the multiverse of madness. But the simple fact is, without that kind of front line of vets checking stuff, the kind of diseased animals or meat will get into the country far easier. Mr. Russell added, "We urge the government to abandon these plans and close off the threat of causing significant damage to our food and farming industries. If not, the government must urgently set out how it will safeguard animal health and welfare in the UK in the coming months." And trust me, bro, that's their source. The Cabinet Office said it could not comment on the swine fever or the veterinary sector. Of course they can't, they never do. They say the controls introduced from January 21 on the highest risk of imports on animals, animal products, plants and plant products will continue to apply alongside customs controls, yet they're not checking this stuff. They're not checking this stuff at the ports. What we're doing is gambling that the EU will do our homework for us, and if they don't, we're in trouble. This stuff can very easily get into the UK. I'm not familiar with how bad it is, but this is not good. It's not good at all. But this is a result of us. We could have an outbreak of this stuff even if we were in the EU, because we can see 3 EU members are affected by this, but we don't have access to the databases, who's been impacted, etc. So we won't be able to stop it if it does come here. We would have had more of a chance whilst we're members of the EU. But anyways, let me know what you think in the comments below. Like, comment, share, subscribe, support the channel on Patreon if you can, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.